Grotto.
Okay.
And I'm the chairman of that club.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm not officially in any club, but I'm on some Facebook groups. So.
Yeah, like Cavers of Facebook or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
I think it's like Pacific Northwest Cavers or something like that.
Yeah, I'm on there too.
So what was your name again?
I'm Neil Marchington.
Okay.
So,
Whoops.
the raft, just as a heads up, air of course contracts when it gets cold. So the raft will, in a minute or two, get a little squishy, and I'll just lean back and add a little air to it.
Okay.
It's not that we're sinking, it is just a normal function.
Okay.
This particular raft is fantastic whitewater boat. Yeah, literally a week ago I ran the North Fork of the John Day in this very boat. And I ran
John Day.
like Grand Canyon in these things.
Now I know where the city of John Day is, but you're talking about the John Day River, obviously. Where is that? I don't know Eastern Oregon that well.
Oh yeah, so north of John Day, there is a town called Monument.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't really gone north of John Day.
Yeah. And then farther north, there's a whole bunch of small communities like Ritter, things like that. But it's a really, really remote area. At the northern put-in, we were about 60 miles from Pendleton, and we rafted down to the town of Monument.
So I got a question. So I don't know. Have you seen my YouTube channel at all? The Malheur? Sorry, what?
To your left.
Oh wow. Let me see here. Let's see if we can hold still. I want to pan my cameras down.
Sure.
It'll. The way they're on a gimbal.
What I'll do is I will. You want me to pan by like?
It's kind of.
You might have to guide me on what you want. I can't hold perfectly still. I can get.
Well.
I can get a little closer and somewhat still.
I would just say stop rowing right now, so the what's it called? The ripples go away.
Yeah.
Because I see the one over there.
Mm-hmm.
So my cameras and stuff, it'll sink if I drop it. So I definitely want to keep it above the boat here. Yeah, I doubt it's coming out very well. I'd say let's go ahead and keep going to the end.
Okay.
But if anything else comes up cool, try to warn me sooner. Oh yeah, so here's the deal. One time I came here, I spent a couple of days doing photography, just from land, obviously. And I used that to make a 3D model of the cave. Okay. And I also flew my drone and got some pictures of the land above.
Yeah.
So I got one 3D model showing the cave and the land above, which is kind of cool because then it shows how far underground we really are. Because the cave is or the land is really, really flat above the cave. But the cave from the entrance is obviously it slopes down a bit. So the time where we launched the boat, oh geez, I would say the overhead's at least 20 feet, maybe more. See, look at that graffiti up there on the rock.
Yeah.
It is kind of interesting. Somebody managed to do that. Well, so I'm wondering if that means a much higher water level, or they came in here on a chartered tugboat.
No, if you look at the left wall, you can actually see the water level where it used to be.
You talking about the top of the light brown or what?
Yeah, where it goes from lighter to darker.
Yeah.
The water has been up there for substantial periods of time.
Okay.
So that's going to be one of the challenges with getting graffiti out of this stretch. I don't know that the water is going to be up again anytime soon. You can see up there.
Lots of scaffolding.
Yeah.
I took a tour of an ice cave in Idaho. It's one of those tourist ice caves.
Yeah.
So it was shaped like this, maybe even bigger, but the floor was covered in ice. So that's what they did. They have like a metal catwalk all through the cave. So you're walking above the ice so people don't slip on the ice, and that way they don't get it all dirty from their boots or whatever, et cetera, et cetera. That was really neat. So as far as removing graffiti, it doesn't look like, even back there where we're walking on land, I see there's still graffiti. Do you know, are the owners, the Masons, going to remove that, or is it going to be a caving group going to do that, or nobody apparently?
The Masons actually reached out to the caving club for help with this.
Right.
And so this is actually a planning trip.
Okay.
For the graffiti removal of the cave.
Because I've seen what you've done at what's it like Boyd Cave and stuff, or Redmond Caves, where.
Yeah, those are all my babies. I've been running the graffiti project for 8 years. I started that whole thing.
Kind of sad that you have to resort to that. Oh well.
It is. You know, the nice thing is there's some graffiti in here, but it's not real dense. There's big sections that don't have graffiti.
Clean.
You know, as I look through, it doesn't look easy, but it looks quite doable.
Right.
And
so, are you going to be able to actually remove it, or are you going to just paint over it to hide it?
remove it.
Okay.
So there's two methods that we use primarily. One is the sandblasting unit you've probably seen on the news that we use.
Yeah, I think I've seen you on YouTube too.
Yeah. And then the other method we use is just drills with wire brushes. So on the smooth rock,
Polish
it works
it.
pretty well, but on coarse rock, it doesn't work. You really have to sandblast anything that's coarse. The sand can get into little air bubbles and little nooks and crannies.
Right. Fill it up. Yeah, it's weird how there aren't like any ledges or balconies. It's just like perfectly circular.
Yeah.
I was like, expecting a place we could like pull over and take a stretch break, but
From what I remember, there is no place to pull over at all.
Okay.
Past that launch site. The launch wasn't too far from where I remember it being. I think the water's maybe slightly lower than when I was in here maybe 6 years ago. The one troubling thing on that, I think I was in here maybe later in the season. Yeah, I suspect I've seen some of your YouTube stuff too. I just, you know, that stuff all gets a little confusing to me over time. So here's the upper level.
Oh, wow.
You see the rope still on it. We should be able to get up in that, no problem.
We meaning you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, our group has vertical gear and ascenders and everything we need to get up there. It shouldn't be a problem. It looks easier than I remembered, honestly.
How big is the upper level?
It's not very tall. You know, 3 feet high is.
Well, I meant like lengthwise and everything too.
Oh, I think it's a little over 100 feet.
Oh, okay. So it's not super big. Oh, okay.
We're gonna map it today.
Are you the guys with the LiDAR, or was that somebody else?
Yeah. So with the laser, just so they're specialized for cave survey.
Okay.
But yeah, that whole group is here with me. We all came over in my truck together. And,
Cody, Nick, graffiti.
yeah, just to scope things out. Like I said, I don't think I've been in here for maybe 6 years, so.
Yeah.
More graffiti. Now that one's low enough where I think we could get it from the boat pretty easily, but some of the other stuff. I think we're going to bring over some like extension ladders and scaffolding type things to have work